ముంబై బిజినెస్ స్కూల్లో స్టూడెంట్స్ కి మేనేజ్మెంట్ పాఠాలు చెప్పారు AICC వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రాహుల్ గాంధీ. మార్పు అనేది మనలో నుంచే రావాలని అన్నారు. ఒక్కసారిగా ప్రపంచాన్ని మార్చలేమని తెలిపారు. అగ్రికల్చర్, స్టార్టప్ ఇండియా, దేశాభివృద్ధిపై స్టూడెంట్స్ అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్స్ కు ఆన్సర్ ఇచ్చారు యువనేత.
Control your perspective. Ensure that you do not create unnecessary labels. Know why you're doing something. Don't just go into it and say, I want to change the universe, I want to change the world. What is driving you to do it? Why are you doing it? Often you'll find that what's driving you is actually not outside, it's inside.
India and China have both been tagged as developing economies, but the last 20 years have seen the world, China grow into a dominant superpower in the world, but India not quite so. So what are your views on that?
If you look at sheer power, and you look at presence in the world in terms of economic strength, it's pretty clear that China today is more powerful, economically stronger. China applies its force in a different way than India does. So China's power is centralized. China grabs you and you can see exactly the power China has. This is what I told her. I said India is decentralized. India grabs you and you don't even know that India has grabbed you. We don't show our power in the same way.
So India is primarily an agrarian economy and we're still heavily reliant on monsoons. But this year we've seen unseasonal rainfall and a deficit of about 12%. So what do you think the government can do about helping the plight of the farmers, as well as do you think foreign players, private players can actually play a part in this?
If you look at what is happening in India, India used to be an agrarian economy. If you look into what your grandparents and their parents did, 90% of them, 95% of them would have been farmers. Somebody whose father used to own the farm and get the money from the farm, now there are 4 brothers. So that now has become divided. So the farm ability to maintain a family has suddenly collapsed. And the second thing is that the international agricultural market is globalized. So our farmer is now open to pressures that he simply was not open to before.
I'm Sanket Shet, sir. So my question is, there is this whole startup euphoria in the country right now. And India is ranked 3rd in the number of startups after US and UK. So sir, how do you think India as a country can help provide an environment to the budding entrepreneurs vis-a-vis US and UK?
To me, if you look at the concept of a startup requires, or the startup mentality requires an ecosystem. It requires not just, let's focus on startups. It requires a whole set of ecosystems that allow an entrepreneur to grow. India has a lot of challenges when it comes to startups. It's not a simple stuff. The real challenges with regards to startups, how do you ensure that small businesses get access to money? Today, if you are a 10,000 crore business, it's easy to get a bank loan. You have access to finance. Your small business, not so easy, much more difficult.